Hello everyone, I just wanted to take a moment to let you know a bit about what you can be including in your presentations and how to make sure that they're effective for this class that we have. So to get started, when you're thinking about what to actually include on your presentation, we should be considering a few things. Most of it's going to be based off of your main talking points and then also how you're going to support that information itself. In this class, a lot of it could be through data that you collect or graphs that you want to show, but any pictures that you're using should be very purposeful, just so it's using your space more appropriately. This example is something that I've seen from a variety of different students, and it's showing a wide variety of things that I would try to avoid. And essentially what this is really boiling down to is just a very cluttered and unclear visualization. Students, and you probably feel this way just looking at it, it's just too much going on. None of it seems to make sense. Our layout doesn't seem to be the best, and it's just not the most effective for a presentation itself. Even getting towards specifics, the font that we're using doesn't match throughout the entire presentation. It doesn't fit within the being as part of the picture itself, and it just doesn't really add to anything for the viewer's experience. Even the bottom right picture, sure, it looks like something that could be interesting, but what does it have to do with anything else? And these are, again, mistakes that I've seen in the past. Probably the biggest culprit for mistakes I've seen in the past is like the graph on the top right. We try to add a little bit of color or something to make it look different, but really what it comes down to is we can't even read it, and we don't really even know what's going on at first glance or even after we try to focus on it for a while. So a better example of what we're going for is to just keep things simple, and very obviously for this, there's not much text, and that's probably a good thing. Typically speaking, for these presentations, your actual voice matters the most. You could use it for talking points yourself if you'd like, or to put down key things, but really it should be giving you a chance to talk about different concepts or different ideas. In this case, we could be talking about the motor efficiency that we have, and it gives us the example of the actual machine that we were using, so that the people listening to your presentation just have a general idea. But this is obviously much more simple. For spacing, we probably could have made these pictures a little bit smaller and just had a little bit more space for it, but this looks way cleaner than what we had been working before. So remember, when you're looking through these, we are still addressing a couple of ISTE standards for it. The first one, we're just looking for a way that students can use technology to actually demonstrate how well they've learned the concepts, and that's what these presentations can work for. And it could be through a Google Slides like what I'm using here, or through a Prezi, or any sort of material like that. Our other ISTE standard is looking at how we can actually use this digital learning environment to just have students interact with stuff a little bit more. And obviously, as they're making a presentation, that forces a little bit, but this gives us an opportunity to see how their information and presentations can make a big difference.